What is poppin', beautiful people? It is your boy Jesimein. Today we have ourselves just a normal manhunt gameplay video, not using any of the cheesy stuff that everybody's been upset about, whether it be Deadeye, whether it be shotguns, or whether it be seekers or whatnot. But actually, the reason I say that is because that's the topic of the video today. And I noticed a lot of things in the community, whether people are streaming, whether people are posting videos, or whether people are just sharing build ideas, that the community literally only accepts assault rifle, LMG or SMG builds. And like I said, I will never ever lie and say to you that I don't get annoyed by getting killed by seekers or getting annoyed by getting bodied by a Deadeye or a shotgun SASG for that matter. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say they aren't overpowered. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, personally, if I had a choice, would I fine-tune certain things? Yes, I would. But in no way, shape, or form will I take them out the game as a whole. And the reason I do this is because if the game was literally just SMGs and assault rifles, it will be incredibly boring. I mean, as much as people don't want to hear this, it will be incredibly boring. And I'm not just speaking just for you or just for me, because when I say that, a person that uses assault rifle and SMG saying, you sound stupid, that would be perfect, that's how the game should be. Yeah, that's for you, but you're not the only person playing the game, and I'm not the only person playing the game. Hence why my sticky bombs aren't around. I love sticky bombs, and nobody could tell me otherwise. That's how I built my channel. It was the most fun I've ever had in Division, period, bar none. But they took it out the game, and it's okay. I'm not over here crying about it. I'm not over here whoop-de-whoop whatever about it, blah, blah. But what I'm saying is people have like this tunnel vision mentality about this game that if you don't use something that is accepted, quote-unquote, to the public, you're trash, you're garbage, you're messing up the game. And me, of all people, I get it the most because just like you guys saying, I make all builds. I don't limit myself to anything. I don't limit myself to the hate because I know I'm going to get hate if I put out a Deadeye, if I put out a Seeker, if I put out a Firecrest, whatever I put out that isn't accepted in the meta DPS baby culture is going to get hated on. But like I said, and like I will continue to say, regardless of what those individuals say, whether they say I'm trash, whether they say I'm ruining the game by promoting nonsense that's overpowered, you gotta understand something. I didn't design the gear sets. I had no input on the design of the gear sets. I only take advantage of what I have in front of me. And if something works, I'm going to use it. It is a video game. These DPS player people do not own this game and own the rights to judge what or what isn't good. I mean, that's why the Division is so toxic, because if somebody uses something that you claim in your head is trash, you use that as your reason to talk shit to somebody and aggravate that person and try to get them to stop using something that's giving you issues because it makes you play out of your play style. So let me give you a scenario. So I can go in the DZ and there could be a team that's going manhunt on people who are just not as skilled as them with assault rifles or SMGs and hip firing and EMPs and heals and support stations, all that stuff that isn't broken or is completely fine according to the DPS people. And I can come in with a Deadeye and two-shot them and take them out, and boom, all that work that they did body in the server is ruined, and they'll take the time out to personally message me and say I'm trash for using that because it killed them, because it made them uncomfortable, because it made them have to play differently. A sniper rifle is meant to kill you from a distance. Okay, that's how sniper rifles are before all you DPS crybabies. And like I said, if the shoe fits wear, I'm not speaking to the general public, because the general public, like I said, wants diversity, and diversity is diversity in DZ, period. But to the people who only think the way to play the game is based off of hip firing and ADSing with assault rifle high-end builds and stuff, like your voice is irrelevant on the matter of the people who play to have fun. That's very boring to only have to play based off of what people think is okay and what people think is accepted. That's the problem with the Division right now as far as community is people act like they are like the judges of what or what should not be in the game. If you really have that much of a problem, be an advocate. Go to the forums, post it. Stop cussing people out because they're using something that bodied you in the midst of your high horse, high end build. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people are misinterpreting the fact that freedom of diversity Like, they cry diversity. They cry, we want more options. And when you get options, if it's something that makes your particular choice of playstyle uncomfortable, you have an issue. People want to run in the middle of the DZ streets free without worrying about getting sniped. People want to be able to get into people's faces and hit fire and ADS with booster shot and adrenaline and a bunch of triaging and a bunch of support stations and get in the face of a SASG and melt them. That's what they want. That's what the crybabies want. And like I said, I'm keeping it real with you guys. I don't bite my tongue for nobody. I'm not saying SMGs and assault rifles aren't fun. Every build in the game is fun to me. I don't care if it's an LMG. I don't care if it's a Seeker. I don't care if it's a flame turret. I don't care if it's a shotgun. I don't care if it's a sniper. I don't care if it's a marksman. I don't care if it's a Centurion, bro. I play it if I have fun with it. And I don't sit there and limit myself because what I think everybody's going to assume is good or not. I don't build my build and sit here and think like, damn, I'm not going to build this because everybody's going to call me trash for it. No, I'm going to build it if it's fun. If I like that play style, if I want to sit back and snipe and wait till somebody comes and evade, even though it's called chicken and people call it trash, I'm going to do it because it's what I want to do. I paid for my game. The people who are crying about telling you what or what not to use did not purchase your game for you. So I'm speaking to all the people who feel discouraged by the people who call you trash because you put up a video of a Deadeye streak, or you put up a video of getting a multi-kill with Seekers. Listen, the Division has always been the same game as far as there's always been something broken and it was used. I don't understand how 99% of the people that come at me in my comments crying were the same people using shotguns when the shotgun meta was out. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody ran around using an SMG. There's very few, but consistently everybody used a shotgun. But that was completely overpowered. But the only reason you use it is because other people use it, correct? And that's going to be the justification. But the thing is everybody has Deadeye. Everybody has Seekers. I'm not the one. I didn't create the Seeker build. I didn't even discover the Seeker build. I found that out through getting killed by it. I have no contribution to that. So when I ran into it, I'm like, oh, this is powerful. I'm going to make it. I'm going to see what it's about. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I don't run around with Seekers. I really don't. But I do enjoy my shotgun SASG because I always have with Striker since the shotgun meta. And I enjoy my Deadeye because I love sniping in every game, period. So regardless of what everybody says, I'm going to snipe as long as sniping is a feasible thing. I don't care if I don't have to hit headshots. I am on console. I don't have the benefits of PC where hitting a headshot would matter, because if they made hitting a headshot one shot, which is how it should be, people will cry about that too, because they want to be able to run around in the streets and hit fire and ADS and survive and do the same things over and over and over and over and over. They don't want diversity. People cry it, but they don't want it. And the people I'm talking about are the ones that always cry when somebody uses Deadeye or uses Seeker, whatever. I've ran into hundreds of Seeker builds, and they're easily defeatable. I never seen a Seeker like a Seeker group completely dominate the DZ and run around manhunt. No. The only groups you see doing that are the ones with EMPs, support stations, and assault rifles or SMGs. And there's a reason, because overall, that is the best run up with it. Like, you can't make a better overall build with it because it has so many features. You can burn from afar, you can burn from close, you can keep spraying, you can keep holding down your trigger until somebody dies and run around, run in circles until you get your heal back. That is the Division meta as of now, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm tired of people belittling every other build. You are discouraging creativity. The reason why there's so many builds that aren't even discovered is because people don't even want to try it because they think somebody's going to call them trash for it. But who cares? It's the internet. The same people calling you trash will end up trying it out when it becomes more popular. Straight up, people call me so trash for the sticky bomb build when I first made it. But look how much people ended up using sticky bombs when it became a thing. The same people who complained about it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you want to play a game that's just gunning and is just shooting each other, take your ass to Call of Duty or Battlefield. Like, this is Division. You have builds for a reason. The developers did not work their ass off to make different gear sets just for people to cry and run around with high-end builds and think that's the only way to play the game. Shortbow knee pads are OP. Using shock nades are OP. Throwing nade spam is OP. Sniping in Deadeye is OP. Seekers are OP. Firecrest turret is OP. Everything's going to feel OP depending how you use it. How you counter it is where your skill comes in. If you cry about it all day, you'll never overcome it. If you dodge a Seeker Mine, that's skill. If you kill a Firecrest turret before it gets put down, that's skill. If you can rush, if you get to the sniper without them sniping you, that's skill. That's the skill that people claim that all these builds don't have. But it's you, the person complaining, that doesn't have the skill to overcome those, like a majority of the players who aren't complaining and that do accept it as is. So I just wanted to put this message out there and let you guys know that I don't care if you disagree with the build. I'm going to put out every single build I can possibly put out for the sake of everybody getting a chance to use what they want to use, not just what you, the DPS user, want out there. So I will promote whatever I need to help out everybody I need to, you know what I'm saying? So it's been real. Your boy is out.